Viewers, thank you very much for joining us today. And we have with us a product that all of you would like to know about. CfC Lives have reached us here in the UK. And at Ukentv, we would like you to hear what they've got to offer. So hang on around there. Let's get to hear.
My name is ABEL MUNDA, and I am the MD for CfC Life, Kenya. I have been in that position for the last 7 years. And before that, I was the finance director at CfC Bank. I have a finance background, having graduated with a master's degree in financial administration. I attended my schooling incidentally in the US, so diaspora issues are not foreign to me exactly. So as in terms of experience, you know, I have that experience at CfC Life. We have a strong management team, and we are part of a big financial group. We are part of you know, the Liberty Group. Liberty is a life insurance company that operates out of South Africa with total asset base of $35 billion. And Liberty itself is owned by the Standard Bank. Standard Bank is the biggest bank in Africa with assets of over $250 billion US, and is represented in more than 15 African countries and growing. And as Liberty, our strategy calls for expansion into other countries.
Well, I understand what you're saying, really, and you've got very good products tailored for Kenyans in Kenya, but you're here in London in the diaspora. So tell us, in a nutshell, what is your product for the diaspora?
Yes, and we have quite some good products for the diaspora. And our mission here today actually was to come and introduce the products that we have for the diaspora, but also to come and listen. We wanted also to listen to the diaspora. What are their needs? So we can go back and even design better products if what we have on offer today are not perceived as being better or as being good. But I'll just in brief tell you what we came with today. There's the Diaspora Life. The Diaspora Life, to me, the beauty about it is that as you work here, you can still insure your parents at home. You can still insure some of your close relatives at home, so that when the inevitable happens, which is in the demise or let's say incapacitation, where somebody can no longer work, if that were to happen, this insurance takes care of that. There is payment going to be made, and if death were to happen to, let's say, one's parent, you can then be able to buy a ticket. There's a facility for the ticket. There's a facility for the funeral expenses, or there will be money for the funeral expenses. We often know that here you are so busy, and people have budgets, you know, up to here, you know, in the diaspora. So when somebody passes on is when you are, you know, scrambling around, where do I get money? Maybe you have a credit card, but you've charged it up to here. So this is where this product comes in, because this product then avails money for you to buy a ticket. It avails money to take care of the coffins, other funeral expenses, you know, that ordinarily, you know, come up in such situations. And that product, I think, honestly, to me, is excellent. So that's one of the products that we've come with. The next one is Caro Plus, and Caro Plus is an education product. Whenever one is here, they are probably taking care of their children back home, because some people are here who did not come here with their children, so they left their children at home. They are going to schools at home, some of them probably going to private schools and what have you. And the Caro Plus, in effect, is taken on your life. So in the unfortunate event that one passes on, or in the unfortunate event that one is impaired and can no longer work, then the insurance kicks in and pays for the school fees. So the child continues to go to that school that they are used to. They now don't have to be transferred to an inferior school, which will come with all the culture shock that we know about. In some cases, kids have had to go back to grandparents in the village. Imagine coming from a town setting into the village. It's a destruction that you don't even want to imagine. So that product takes care of that. Okay. Then the other product that we came up with is called Life Vest. Life Vest is an investment product. It is a product that you save money, it is invested for the future. You have options, investment options from which to choose, so that if you are somebody who is aggressive, probably a younger person, and you want to go into equities, you can go into equities. If you want to be a little bit conservative and you want to go into fixed income instruments, those are also available. And you can also get the mix, which is the balance fund. And so over time, you continue to save, and we can demonstrate to you, for example, at 12% and you are contributing 20,000. So after 15 years, where will you be? You may be about 20 million, 25 million, okay? But the rate of return can be better, it can also be poorer. But of course, we employ investment professionals that all they do is watch the market every so often to make sure that they are putting money in the right place. The other feature of this product that I must mention is that it is laced with life cover. So it's not only a question of investment. So there is a life cover for 100,000, which is mandatory, but you can also choose up to 5 million in life cover. So as you plan and as you invest, if something should happen, that you took a 20-year policy and on the 5th year something happens to you, and let's say you pass on, for example, you haven't attained your investment goal, but there is this money that comes in the form of life insurance to try and make up for that gap, so that the people you leave behind are taken care of. I think
fantastic. I mean, I think those products are absolutely magnificent. And as in the diaspora, we can only thank you for taking the time to plan and also listen to the diaspora and do something as massive as that. I've got to say, and my audience already know, that as Ukentv, we have featured a lot of banks from Kenya bringing products, but there's no follow-up plan. You introduce a beautiful product, but there's no follow-up plan. How can people register? What is your follow-up plan? How are you going to recruit many diaspora into these fantastic products?
In fact, we've heard about that issue, and most of the people, even when we talk to the Kenyan High Commissioner here, he's equally mentioned about the issue of sustainability and follow-up and all this. And I think what we have done is to come here with a different model. Interestingly, of course, I wasn't aware that there are so many other organizations that have come here, so it's interesting that Kenyan organizations are, view the diaspora market as being so important, just as we view it, and that's why we have come. But the model we are going to use is to use somebody who is resident here. Okay, so we have the CEO for the Diaspora Services Limited, and we've partnered, with her to be able to ensure sustainability. So she will have people here on the ground who are our representatives now, or shall I call them agents? And Becky Karanja, who is the CEO for the Diaspora Services Limited, is somebody who is, coming to Kenya quite often. She is also here quite a number of times. So we are working with her, partnering with her, to make sure that the services, first of all, are extended to the people around here. And people have somebody they can reach to immediately, somebody they can identify with. But in addition to this, of course, we are reachable electronically. I mean, we have a contact center that is operational 15 hours a day. And if it were necessary to extend it because of the diaspora, if the take-up of these products, is good and justifies us extending the time for our contact center, representatives to respond to queries and to be reachable when people here call us, given also the difference in times, then we will do that. It's not a problem, because ours is to give the service, and we want to be reachable when our clients or potential clients want to reach us. In addition to that, we have the email. Okay, we've left our contacts, or we can leave our contacts, or Becky has our contacts here. We can be reachable on emails anytime. One can also visit our website.
Viewers, you've had CfC right here in London, looking out for the whole of the UK and the whole of the diaspora to sign up to these products. And as I said, I have seen it myself. They have done a lot of planning. Any queries, you can find them. The details are on the screen. Make sure that you contact them. Make sure you log on to the website to make sure that you understand the product that can serve you best. Remember what they said? That they call it Africa, we call it home. I'm going to say they call it Kenya, we call it home. Thank you for watching.